In this video, I'm going to teach you how to find leads quicker than this dog finds bacon. So, all about getting free leads in this video. Quick disclaimer, not all leads are created equal, but I'm going to be sharing with you 7 different ways to get free leads without paying any money. They will take some time either for setup or for ongoing, activities, but the ROI is infinite because, hey, it didn't cost you anything. So, jumping right in, going fast here. Number 1 is social media. It's a behemoth. It's the big dog out there. And you don't have to be on social media all the time, and you don't have to be posting every day. I like social media. I utilize it. But that said, I'm not tied to it. And I've been there before in the grind where you think you have to be posting every day. Set up a system and utilize it, be consistent, but it shouldn't take up a ton of your time because as a business owner, you've got other things to do besides just putting out posts all day. So the big ones are Facebook, probably Instagram. You want to figure out where is your ideal client spending their time. So if your ideal clientele is more design friendly or, more female, probably Instagram would be a good choice, or maybe a little bit younger of an audience. Whereas if it's more male female as well, but Facebook, it could be different groups, what have you. As far as posting goes, there's a lot of tools nowadays where you can post something and it publishes it on multiple different platforms. So Buffer is one that I can think of off the top of my head. There's a whole number of them. The CRM you're using may have this capability where you can create a post. It'll go to LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, whatever you want. And it's easy for you. You save a ton of time. So even though the reach might be not quite as good when you're using one of these programs, it will definitely save you a lot of time and be super beneficial. Besides posting, which is kind of like, easy to understand, I hope at this point, I would say if you're posting once a week, probably enough. If you want to go extreme and try posting every day and you're just like in that content creating mode, go at it, enjoy. But it's a quick way to burn out is what I've found when you're trying to create content every single day. Better to buffer a certain amount of time and sit down for maybe an hour a week. And, you get pictures at the sites and take a quick video, schedule it out, kind of stack the time that you're doing one task to a specific time in the week so that you're not thinking, oh, I didn't post anything today, I've got to make something quickly, and always feeling like you're on the grind because you have to feed the beast, so to say. Beyond posting, you want to make sure that you just have a profile set up on these different platforms. So go take a look at your LinkedIn. Does it look professional? Is your profile look like someone who wants to do business with you, would associate you with the services you want? If you want hiring clients, or if you want clients in a certain area or a certain demographic, how does your social profiles look? Can they easily find your website? Can they easily find some projects you did? Are there reviews or recommendations on your social media so they get a good feeling? Is there, a fair amount of likes and things like that? This is all going to play into how well your content is received and what someone's looking for when they get on social media. So you just want it to be set up at the bare minimum. And that way, when you're posting, people aren't going to your profile and like it's looking blank or they can't find your contact information. You want it to be very easy for them. See a post, go to your profile, click on your website, get on a call with you, send you a message, whatever it is. Some other social media type of methods that you can use is podcasts. So get on other people's podcasts, or even you don't even need a podcast. Just ask, like, if you want to reach a designer or a real estate agent or a GC or a developer, real estate investor, whoever like might be a good connection for you, reach out to them and say, hey, I'm producing some content. I want to get it in front of my audience. Do you have like 30 minutes where we could just jump on like a Zoom chat and do a quick like sort of podcast episode? You don't need to have an official podcast, just have like some sort of content. And then you can use that, promote on your social media. You're getting FaceTime with someone who is a good professional connection with you. And it's a great kind of collaboration and way to grow your channel, grow your influence within the marketplace. Other ones are just chopping up your content. So if you can create some long form content, a walkthrough maybe of your sites where like you explain a few different things, like this is like the way we set up electrical switches. so that when you're lying in bed and you want to turn off the lights, you can do it from here. Or we position the plugs, within these zones so that you always have a plug nearby or whatever. Or our lights are always in a row. If you go to another house and you see the lights are a little bit out, down the hallway, that's a poor builder, whatever, right? So you could talk about electrical, you could talk about plumbing, framing, things to look for, whatever. Do a walkthrough. Could be like a 10, 15-minute video. Now you can use like 2-minute or 1-minute segments or a few key moments and repurpose that. There's like AI software, vidIQ, video, vidyo, I believe it is, or video.ai. Go Google it later after this video. It will automatically take long form content, chop it up, take out the key moments, put the words on the bottom. There is a lot of tools nowadays that make things really easy to put out content and good content that looks right. So that's the first one, social media. It's free. You should be using it. And even if you don't spend a lot of time on it, you should at least have some consistency so there's a little bit of presence. And when a client comes through or possible lead, it's not like crickets and tumbleweeds blowing around. That there's actually some content, minimum once per month. I would say once per week is like a good cadence, and then from there you can improve doing more content if you want. So that's the first one, social media. That's a big one. Number 2 for getting free leads is online directories. So go get your business listed on as many online business directories, builder directories, as many as you can, because every one is going to help with your SEO. It increases the kind of the brand awareness, the strength of your brand online when Google goes to look, okay, they're on, 30, 40, 50 different websites that their website pointing to. It's going to help your SEO, help Google refer you more. The actual site you put it on is going to be more important. Like if you have a Google profile, obviously that's going to be very much more important than some generic business directory from your small town. So the kind of strength of the website that your link is on is going to determine how strong that link is perceived. That said, just may as well get on all of them. And if you want, I've included a link in the description of this video. Go check it out. If you don't see the link, drop a comment. Tell me, Derek, where is the link? You forgot to put it in, because that does happen sometimes. I apologize for that. But if it is, put it there. I will send you that. I'll send you something extra as well, just for being nice and letting me know that I forgot it. But that'll give you a directory. I've got a list of I've got a long list. The one that I can provide to you, 20, 30 of the top ones that you can go get listed on. And that in and of itself will really help you grow. Like I mentioned, Google's big, Yelp, Bing, you got House, things like Trusted Pros, Angie's List, all these types of listing sites. You don't have to go sign up for their services or, paid or anything like that. If you want to, give it a shot. At the very least, just get the free profile so that you can get found on more sites. And if you've got other subcontractors or trade partners or other really close business connections, ask them if they can put a link possibly to you on their site, or even better yet, write a blog article about something to do with whatever their business does and put their link for their website on your blog article. So you can have a blog article like financing for new home builds you need to know, and you can write a quick article, use ChatGPT or whatever, have someone do it for you if you need to, and then say, hey, by the way, I've written this blog article. I'd like to include a link to your business. And this could be like someone who offers financing, could be for a designer or whatever, make sure it's relevant to the blog article. And then ask them, do you mind if I wrote a blog article, would you post it on your website and include my business name? So you're building these relationships, and you're building that backlinks for your website. So is this making sense? If I haven't explained things in enough detail or you have questions, comment below. I love to hear your comments and what you're thinking. So that's number 2, online directories. Get your business listed, fill out the full information. And once you fill out one, you can pretty much just copy and paste all the others. So it's easy, no reason not to. Number 3, email marketing. It is free. It is effective. You need to be doing it yesterday. I know a lot of contractors who, for whatever reason, aren't utilizing email marketing, or they're not doing it consistently. Often it may be you're uncomfortable, maybe you don't know where to start. You feel like, oh, I'm going to be spamming people. That's not the way to do it. That's not what it is. create a list of like all your past contacts, all the people in your CRM, whatever it is. You want to compile a list. Go get set up. Mailchimp's the one I would suggest for free if it's not already in the CRM that you're using, and just send out an email. Let people know that you're starting a newsletter. If they want to unsubscribe, here's the unsubscribe button. Have it at the bottom, so anybody who's if they don't like it, they can unsubscribe. It's very easy. And then for the future, and you want to check the laws in your area to make sure whatever that you've dotted your I's and crossed your T's. For the future, any form you have on your website or any initial kind of client communication, you want to make sure you have like a checkbox. I consent to receive communications through multiple mediums for this business or whatever. Go just you'll find it, right? Disclaimer or whatever, like just that they've checked the box, they've agreed to email communications, so you can send them, your monthly newsletters or whatever. Again, ChatGPT makes it super easy. Create a prompt script, have it in a document, plug that in, use a custom GPT. If you're not sure how to get started or what to do, go check out my other video using ChatGPT for construction businesses, something like that. You'll find it. But it's super easy nowadays. And the thing you want to be thinking about for email marketing is whenever someone opens an email, they are receiving value. If every time you send them, let's say you go to your mailbox right now, unlock it. Oh, I've got 5 bills and 1 paycheck from this client who I know just paid me a ton of money. Which one are you going to open first? Probably the one with the money in it. And even if you don't open that first, that's the one you're looking forward to because you know it's a good thing, right? The other ones you may open because you have to. If it's regular spam and nothing to do with you, you're probably just going to throw it in the junk pile. Same thing for email. If every time you email your list, it's like, hey, buy our service. Hey, look how great we are. Look at this, new award we got. Like, promote yourself, but at the same time, you want to be offering value. Hey, these are the things you should be thinking about for design. Hey, is your living space kind of cramped and it's not working well? Maybe these are some suggestions, or maybe you should look at getting like a renovation. Hey, here's like we're offering free design planning package for the first 5 people to reply to this email, something like that. So every time they open it, there's something that they're getting, and they're going to be more likely to be opening the next ones and the next ones, and you're keeping them nurtured. With the sales cycle, I'm going to go on a little bit with this, so pay attention, stay with me. It's worth it. Stay to the end too, because I've got some like these are like I'm hitting the big winners here. They're the home runs. I've got some ninja ones coming up later, so stay tuned. But the sales cycle for construction, the lead cycle, it's often at least a month, 2 months, could be 6 months, 1 year. Large projects could even be longer, multi-years. It's that process along. So if someone calls you, they're thinking about building a new home. It's like, yeah, we're thinking about building a home. We just want to know pricing and see what's our budget so we can kind of plan it out or whatever. You can let them know square footage price and give them some sort of ballpark figures, like it's going to range between 700,000, a million, or one to 1.5 million, probably for what you're looking for that area, whatever it may be. And then you kind of leave it at that and just tell them, hey, I'll follow up with you sometimes, or let me know, if you want to move forward or get some design going. And they don't hear from you anymore. Maybe they put that on the back burner because they're like, oh, that's more than we can afford right now, but we're saving up, and maybe in 6 months or 1 year we can start this process. In 6 months or a year, they may have talked to 3 different contractors. Maybe someone else came in the picture. That's a long period of time. Now they're going to someone else. They don't even reach out to you again. And maybe you got busy and you're not following up with them. It's a very common practice. People are not ready, hot buyers right at the moment. That's where email comes in. That's where that nurturing comes in. It's like they see your email every month. And even if they don't open or see it, maybe they get a few emails over the 6 months or the 1 year, and you're at least like, you're building that brand awareness, you're building that trust, you're building that consistency as well, because they're like, oh, this company is in business. They've got consistent marketing. Like I'm seeing their stuff pop up here and there. It's just, it really works all together. So get your email marketing in place. It's free leads. Can't ask for more. It does not take a lot of time once it's set up. If you need more help, ask me in the comments. All right. Number four. So this is real life. This is no more. A lot of what I mentioned so far is online. This is real life physical marketing that I'm going to be talking about. And this is very free or almost free. Walk the block. You're doing a home, you're building a new house, you're doing a remodel. Everybody in that neighborhood is probably an ideal client. If you're already doing a project there, probably everybody else in that neighborhood or that area is an ideal client. So you want to walk around the entire neighborhood. If you want to be a little bit aggressive, knock on the door, build some backbone, and offer your services, or get some door hangers printed up. Yes, they will cost a little money, so it's not completely free, but it's next to nothing. You're talking pennies for some door hangers. Put some door hangers around the block. Let people know, hey, we're working in this area. We're down the street. Here's our truck with the wrap. Here's the sign, like the sign out front. Here's our door hanger. They get multiple impressions, and they're going to be driving to work, to the grocery store, to drop off the kids, whatever it may be. And they're going to see your sign. They're going to see your stuff, and the benefit to you as well is you're already working there, so you're probably going to site at least once a week, if not every day. If they're 3 houses down or the next block over and they're like, we need an estimate or we want to talk to you, no problem. I'll come see you in person. I'm going to be there tomorrow. Beautiful. You get FaceTime, you're there in person, you're going to be above and beyond anybody else that they reach out to on Google or online, because you can be there the next day or very within the next few days and meet them, and away you go. And luckily, maybe you can finish one project and you can jump to theirs and just walk the tools over. Life is good. All right. That's number 4, walk the block. Number 5. Number 5. This is a huge one. This is a long-term play, but it'll bring you lots of free leads, and it's consistent, and it helps you in much more ways than just providing leads. And that is your power network, aka your referral network, whatever you want to call it. These are other professionals. These could be other trades, other construction businesses, whoever in your network, could be family, friends, whoever, that will refer you business, that know you, and that you can also refer business to. So the relationship's got to be symbiotic, either, providing maybe a referral fee if they're like a business type person, or just sending them like a present or gift or gift card if they're more like a client who's referring you. But build your power network. I alluded to it before with the social media of like how you can do collaborations on content is a great one. But if you're a home builder, reach out to designers, reach out to architects. You should have a process and system for this, and have someone doing this on a regular basis. So if you've got an admin, they should be sending out, connection requests on LinkedIn. They should be searching on Google, architects in my area. You should be compiling lists of your power network prospects, of people you want to get in touch with because they have similar clients but different businesses to you. So real estate agents, land developers, real estate investors, whoever, if you're a tradesperson and you've got a painting company, you want to be knowing a lot of drywall guys, or if you got a concrete company, you want to be knowing a lot of excavators and site guys, because they're earlier in the chain, and it's probably going to come up that they're working on site. The GC is going to be like, hey, do you know any good concrete guys? Boom, your name is in the mix because you develop that relationship and you're top of mind with that power network player. So like I said, you want to do search online, compile a list, reach out to these people, start developing those connections, offer to go for coffee, offer to meet them at site, whatever you need to do, offer just to get on a Zoom call and chat. You want to build that connection. And then after you've had that initial meet and greet, you want to set in your CRM or wherever notifications that come to you every 3 months. Follow up with John Smith, follow up with Sally Sue. Make sure that you're reaching out to them on a regular basis. You don't have to go for coffee every 3 months or get on a Zoom call every 3 months. There may be people that you're very close with, that you're kind of building your business with, and they're in the same kind of category, you're helping each other, and you will build those. But at the very least, there may be people that you just send an email every now, like, hey, saw your, going to social media, saw your last project, looked really cool. Hope you're doing well. Any big projects coming up in the next while, or we're planning on expanding this year. So just like a quick touch base, you can send a message or a voice memo. Voice memos are really good because you can get your voice across, but you're not interrupting them, or just give them a phone call, old fashioned. I'm not great at this, but really phone calls is where it's at. You can just give them a call, touch base, right? So every 3 months, again, same thing as the email marketing. It's kind of like it's keeping you top of mind. It's developing that relationship, building some consistency. And that's how you build power network. This in and of itself will give you a super solid base of referrals and clients. It's not as consistent as some of the other types of marketing, but it's just another facet. And referrals, like I said at the beginning, you're paying attention, you're remembering, not all leads are created equal. Leads coming from your power network are way more valuable, like hundreds of times more valuable than like a lead coming from social media. It's just there's way more trust built up and that referral mechanism kicks in. So making sense? You on here? What's the next one? We got number 6. All right. So number 6, clients, kind of similar to Power Network, but clients are a great way to get free leads. One of the best ways, because you have that trust in the referral mechanism, which I just alluded to, but and the way that you want to approach this is world class experience. And I shouldn't say every, but most contractors feel that they're doing a really good job because they care. Caring is like the minimum benchmark. Caring about your clients, if you don't care about them, you should probably hang up whatever types of business tools that you've got right now, because you're going out of business most likely. If you don't even care about your clients, then yeah, not to beat a dead horse here, but you know, caring is like the minimum. You have to care in order to grow a business. It's just there's no other way. So beyond that, the next thing is not just caring about the clients, but caring about your ability to provide an amazing experience, your ability to provide amazing company that facilitates a wow factor of like, holy shit, I can't believe how good this contractor is. They're calling me to let me know when something goes wrong. They're sending me weekly emails of updates of what's happening. They've shown me the budget of where we're at. They've walked me through the process. They've kept on schedule. They've kept on budget. Not everything is going to be perfect, but that is the type of experience that you want your client to have. They're like, I cannot believe how good this company performed. It takes time to build a business like that. But when you do, referrals are going to come, and they're just going to keep coming, because they are never going to forget how that experience was. And even though like over time, people do kind of forget the service that you provided, but not how you made them feel, right? That's what people remember. They had a great feeling with your company, and they're going to hold you in high esteem, high regard. They're going to be super happy, because how much do you like to be able to help your family and help your friends? If you've got a friend who's going to be doing a remodel, and all the common like analogy is watch out for contractors because you're going to get screwed or whatever. And you're like, hey, check out this guy. They did an amazing job for us. They've got an amazing company. Not only do they care, but they've got all this other systems and processes and ways in which they went above and beyond. So make that the communication with your clients of like when you finish the project. So making sense? Ninja tip here, like I said, we got a few in there. You want to ask for referrals before you complete a project. This is counterintuitive because a lot of people think I need to finish the project to show the client how good we did a project before I can ask them for referrals. That's a mistake, because that project may be 6 months. So you've got 6 months there where they may be talking to coworkers, they're going to be talking to family, they're going to be talking to friends of this remodel that they're doing, of this home build that's getting built. So all that period of time, if you haven't even brought up the conversation of like, hey, if you know someone, refer them, because we're looking to, always looking to provide like amazing value, and we would like to work with select people that are already connected with our network, something to that degree. All that time, you could have been collecting referrals potentially, and you kind of dropped the ball because you're only waiting till the end. You don't want to be pushy with it, but there should be key times when it's like, hey, by the way, I think we're doing an amazing job so far, or like, we've had a really good working relationship. Is there anybody maybe building a home in the next 6 months or considering building a home? They may say no, and you can leave it at that and just say, oh, no, that's fine. If something comes up, we really appreciate referrals. We always provide, a little bit of gift or something to clients. A lot of our clients do end up referring people to us, And I just want you to know that we take the utmost respect and care for any referrals you come through. Even if we don't work with them, we will definitely help them in any capacity that we can. So you want to set the stage. So in the back of their mind, they're like, okay, this is a company that's looking for referrals and I can refer people to. All right, making sense? Lots to go here. Get everything I'm saying here, put that into a document, create a process, create an SOP for this. I'm going to go on the systems a little bit here, so pay attention. Social media, online directories, email marketing, walk the block. In this one document, have headers, and then just lay out the information, key points I put in this video, and a little bit of a process. This is how you create the email. This is the prompt you use. This is where you paste it. And take that like extra 30 minutes maybe, instead of trying to do the work every time. It's like, you're going to be doing this work, do it once, document it, and then you can start to delegate it. Or you can continue to do it if you're not in place to like hire someone. But even for yourself, having an SOP, even if you think like, I know how to do it, I'm going to do it the same way I do it every time. What do I need an SOP for? It's going to help you get what's in your head on paper. It's going to make you think through, what are the steps that I need to go through? Because sometimes you may forget about stuff, or you may like, how do I do this again? I haven't done this for a month or two or whatever, right? So go back, create the system. You'll be in a better place. Free leads. Getting back to number 7. So number 7, again, it's a little bit of that ninja move that I mentioned, and this is lead magnets. Lead magnets is mostly known for, online, I don't know, course creators, content creators, online type businesses. You can utilize those same methods for construction. And some of the keys to a lead magnet is you need something valuable and easy. Not just valuable. If you've ever got a lead magnet where like, hey, get my free ebook, it's like, do I really want another book to read? Do I want to go read a book? If it's by the right person, maybe. But if it's like, hey, get my cheat sheet with 20 of the top things to help you get free leads, it's like, hey, give me that. I just want a list and I can figure out the rest with a little bit of information. I don't need to go read a 50-page book to know about the subject, right? So it should be easy to consume and very valuable. So you want those two things to be top priority. So examples of lead magnets for like a home builder would be a design package. If you can create a lead magnet that gets them ready for your service, that's what you want to be doing. So if you're a home builder, you want to provide maybe some design help or planning, something primary to getting, to starting a build. And you can help them through that process potentially so that it helps them get ready faster for your service. 2 birds, 1 stone, ninja stuff coming at you here. So I'm going to stop saying ninja because I've said it too much already. No more in this whole video. All right. So what you want to do, offer that on your website, get our free design and planning guide with key resources to utilize in order to make sure that your house is, fits your family's needs and your lifestyle or whatever, however you want to promote it in that regard. Put that on the website, free sign up form, name, email, that's all there is to it. Boom, bada bing, they get it in their email. They now have a design guide that they can utilize. Hey, and by the way, we're now going to send them a few emails after that. Hey, did you check out our design guide that I sent you the other day? If you have any questions, we have people available, and we have a short list of designers that we can recommend for you to work with if that is something that you're interested in. Something like this. So this way you could get, again, in that cycle, you've already collected the lead. They're not ready to build yet, but you've got your information in front of them. You can kind of set the stage. You can now refer them to a potential designer. If you've got in-house designer, your design build, even better. But if not, you can refer them possibly to a few shortlisted designers that you work with closely. And once they've gone through the design process with that designer, if you've given them the lead, who are they going to refer to do the build, right? Who are they going to talk good things about for the building? So you're making leads, you're building leads, and you're getting them no matter where they are in the sales cycle. Yes, it's great when they get on a call and it's like, hey, I'm building a house, I got plans, I want to start, we got permits, we're ready to go. That'd be wonderful. But that's maybe 1%, if that, of like people that are planning to build a house. There's the other 99+% who are in some form, along that journey. So that's how you use a lead magnet. With that list, now you're able to reach out to those people. You're able to send some, drip emails and you're able to nurture them. If nothing else, they go on your email list, and maybe you follow up with them every couple of months, or they see your emails and what have you. So those are all the ways that you can get free leads. If you utilize all of those different areas that I mentioned, and you start to build it and get 1% better at each of those every day, you're going to have an overwhelming abundance of leads, and you're going to be able to work with only the clients you want to work and have projects lined out for a long period of time. And if this is not happening to you, reach out to me, let me know, because we need to fix it. I'll see you on the next video.